Welcome back to Take It Slow Homestead. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving, so you know what today is. It's Thanksgiving prep. Well, I need to take care of these egg cartons for sure. Up to the big room where everybody will be coming. Wow, it's only 50 here. This room is above the garage and it gets pretty cool. At the end of this table, on the other side there, I still have tomatoes that are ripening. Yay! It's kind of an all summer, all autumn project to get those tomatoes ripened. Cute little salt and pepper holders. Yeah, I like these. They're fun. decided to make this the dessert table, so I scooched all of these little decorations to the back. There's our pilgrims. There's our blessings decoration. There's the Indians, Native Americans. And there's our little guy with his huge ear of corn. We're actually not going to have corn, but we are going to have turkey. And one of my granddaughters made this for me. Give thanks. A lot of these decorations, almost all of them, were hand painted. These are from my daughter. Cute. Those over there that you've already seen are from me. We like to do painting of crafts. The one on the round table is from my daughter. These are from me. Except I didn't make the little scarecrow guy. I bought him. We have a Thanksgiving drawing book. Needs a couple of pencils. So there you go. Now I need to get these egg cartons out of the way. I sell some of my eggs to a CSA. They don't pay me a lot because they have to turn around and resell them, so it's like wholesale. Occasionally someone else will buy a dozen eggs. They pay a little bit more, but mostly my family and myself eat the eggs. And we love them, and they're awesome. I'm thankful to have those chickens out there. They have been so productive lately. Some days, even though it's fall and our temperatures are dropping, some days they have each laid an egg. This month, it's been 5 or 6 times, 5 or 6 days, when every hen has laid an egg in that day. So that's good production, I think. Well, now I've got to find a place to put all these. I've also been doing a little bit of Thanksgiving food prep. So I will show you what I've been preparing ahead of time. This is part of a loaf of bread that I made the other day. And what I have already done is cut up some of this, about, I think it was only a loaf, maybe a little bit more than a loaf, that I cut up into cubes and I've been drying out. I'll show you those in just a minute. But this is all I did to cube the bread. First of all, I just cut them all in one direction. About a ½ inch or so wide. And then I turned it and cut it the other direction. And there's the cubes. Here are the cubes that I started drying the other day. It only takes 2 or 3 days to dry cubes of bread. It kind of depends on the moisture content in your bread. So you just have to kind of watch it and see how fast it's drying. And these are the cubes, bread cubes, that I'm going to use to make stuffing for the turkey. You can see and hear how dry these are. If I was going to eat one, pretty crunchy. So I'm going to put these, I have 3 trays, and I'm going to put all of these breadcrumbs in this bag. There you go, a big sack of breadcrumbs, or bread cubes. Here's the bread that I just cut up, and I'm going to put it on one of these trays. Spread it out a little bit. And let them dry. When I make the stuffing, what I will add to these breadcrumbs is, first, I will melt some butter in a big pan and cook some onions, some cubed onions, and some celery. I have celery from my garden, I have onions from my garden, and I will put parsley in it. And you know what, I have a recipe right here. Let me see what it says. Okay, there's a couple of other things that it calls for, and I'm really glad that I checked the recipe. It is thyme, and I have thyme from my garden, and it is sage, and I have sage from my garden. So all of the herbs I have from my garden, the onions and the celery I have from my garden. I made the bread. I don't have a cow, so I had to buy the milk, but I will put some milk into it also. So after you cook the onions and the celery and add the herbs, then put in the breadcrumbs, get them all coated with the buttery herbs and vegetables, and then you drizzle in some milk just to enrich it and to give it some moisture. So we have taken moisture out of the cubes, which is basically water, and we're putting milk back in when we make the stuffing. And then stuff the bird lightly. You don't want to really pack it in there because you want to be sure the stuffing gets cooked well. So pack it lightly. Whatever leftover stuffing you have, put it in a casserole pan and cook it in the oven that way. Hopefully you have more than one oven. I don't. Now I want to show you what I prepared the other day. It's here in my freezer. It's Hubbard squash. And I have it in this bag, frozen in great big chunks. And here's another bag right back here that is also Hubbard squash in big chunks that I have frozen. It's already been buttered and a little bit of pepper on it. I don't add salt very much to my food, especially if I use butter, because there's butter in my salt. I like salted butter. So I've got the Hubbard squash in here. And what I'm going to do is take it out of the bag, put it on a baking sheet, and put it in the oven for probably, I don't know, a half hour at 350 maybe, something like that. So I have to figure out in my schedule when I am going to do that. Before the turkey, after the turkey, probably after the turkey, because the turkey needs to sit for a few minutes after it's all cooked and done. So while the turkey is sitting, that's when I will heat up the Hubbard squash. Yeah, good idea. And any leftover dressing that I have, stuffing that I have. Okay, I think I'm all done with my Thanksgiving prep. Tomorrow I'll get up early. We're going to eat around 1. I need to have the turkey in the oven at, I don't know, because I need to check the instructions on the turkey. But early in the morning I will get up, get it in there at the right time so it has plenty of time to cook. Okay, time to take a little rest. And I hope that you and whoever you're with tomorrow on Thanksgiving have a wonderful, beautiful, thankful day. And I hope to do the same. Thanks for joining me today as I did some Thanksgiving prep. It's been fun and enjoyable. The holidays for me are always fun and enjoyable. But you know, I guess it's what you make it to be. And if you want to have a fun and enjoyable holiday, then make it that way. And remember that even when you take it slow, you can accomplish a lot. Thanks for watching.